Hey guys, welcome back to ShaeInTheCloud. I'm so glad that you're here. I am going to be jumping right into a mini demo that's going to touch on some AWS generative AI services called Recognition. I'm going to make this as beginner friendly as possible. We're going to be creating an automated meme generator. This is a funny story because this was supposed to be the presentation that blew away my interviewers and landed me like a dream role at a dream company. In my opinion, it went bad. Like Murphy's Law was in full effect. Everything that could have went wrong went completely wrong, from technical difficulties, me being flustered, running out of time, my code breaking live, trying to debug, still running out of time, to the point where I literally had to turn my camera off for like a good 30 seconds and wipe the tears that were forming, and then get right back on camera, because then it was time for like round table questions. I'm so passionate about what I do and what I know I want to accomplish, and that role that I just felt like it was mine, like it was in the bag. And so I bombed it. Like it went bad. And so this is my redeeming video. So I feel like even though I may have been defeated in that moment, I'm not giving up on myself in this presentation. And so I'm going to go all the way through with you guys. And I'm just so excited for this. And I cannot wait to get started. So let's just jump right into it. I like to learn by making things game. So I gamified it using like a retro game theme for my presentation. And this is Level Up Your Memes, an AWS powered meme generator. The problem, this is a very serious problem. We need automated and dynamic meme generation. I feel like this generation struggles with having to manually create our own memes. I am being sarcastic. Clearly, there's plenty of apps. And the way we're going to talk about the services is by making them characters in this game. And so our party members and our AWS services are going to be, one, the S3 bucket. Think of it as our texture library. But an S3 bucket is literally just a place for us to store files. You can store all type of files. For this app that we're creating, it's just going to be a few images. We also have Lambda. Lambda is like our game engine. It's really the brains behind this entire operation. This is where we're going to upload our Python script to tell the app exactly what we want to do. And lastly, the fun stuff is the AWS or Amazon Recognition. This is one of AWS's generative AI tools, and it does exactly what it says in its name. It recognizes things, recognize labels, faces, and text. That is what recognition can do. So we're going to start very simple with it just recognizing labels at first, and then we'll amp it up just a little bit. Really, all we're doing is changing the Python script from super simple to a little bit more, and then we'll talk about how we can even make it cooler with more advanced settings. So we are going to create our function. First, we're going to set a function name. Very simple. We'll name this meme generator. Okay, I'm going to be using Python. And so I'm going to just use the most up-to-date version of Python, which at this time is 3.12, but you can use whatever works for you. And I think I'm leaving this the same. Yeah, don't touch anything else. Okay, simple. See what I mean? Create function. We're done. We handled it. The function is now created. And once it's created, the next thing we're going to do is just make sure that it has the proper permissions to access S3, to call on recognition. These are the three, I guess, topics that we'll cover within Lambda and functions. We're going to be touching on code, test, and configuration. The first one we'll start on is configuration. This is where we're going to put our permissions. So we go down here and perfect, execution role. It's going to be right under role name. And when you click this, it's going to actually take you to IAM, which is Identity and Access Management. All right, so right now, as you can see, we have a very basic policy. We want to add two more permissions, one for S3, one for recognition. So we go here and we're going to attach policies. There's two of them that we need. One is going to be the read-only access for Amazon, for S3. Right here, we have read-only access. So click the entire name, click the box. We're going to hit back, and then the next one is going to be Amazon recognition and we're going to give this full access. We want full access to be able to do what we need to do. And as simple as that, we've added our permissions. Our permissions are done. You should see 3, and we're good to go. We can actually close this tab. So now we're going to actually start writing our Lambda function. I have some pre-written code here that I will attach for documentation. Super simple. We're going to import some things here. We're also going to make sure that we have our clients here. This is the main body of this function. It's going to get the S3 bucket. It's going to call the name of the image, the object key, and the bucket name. And then we're going to call on recognition to detect labels. So recognition dot detect labels right here. It's going to grab the top 3 detected images. And then here we're calling generate caption, which is our function down here, to generate a caption based on these objects. And then down here we have the functions, which is basically like a library we created of different captions to call from. To save this code, we have to hit deploy. Before we can even test anything, we need to upload some images to our S3 bucket. So you can't really see because I have it cropped, but I'm going to the search bar and I'm just going to type in S3. I grabbed some funny images from the internet. So we hit create bucket. We're just going to name our bucket meme gen. And keep everything else exactly the same. We don't need to change a thing. And we're just going to click create bucket. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these services are straight to the point. So we are good. Now we're going to add our images to our bucket. And then these images become what, kids? Objects. Yes, they become objects. I have some images, like I said, that I already have saved for the sake of time. I am going to just grab all of these. So we're going to come back to our Lambda page. We were in code. That's good. Now we're going to go to test. We're moving and we're grooving. And we're going to come down here and we're going to delete this already pre-filled JSON. We're going to upload our own. I, again, have this code for you. It's very simple. We are looking for the S3 bucket with the name of this and the object key of this. I got this from here right at the top, and then boom, right? As always, in order for this to work, we have to save it. So I'm going to hit save. So now we're going to go ahead and test. I already tested this previously, but then ran into issues. So we are looking to have it succeed again. So here's where the magic has happened. We're going to get a caption for our image. So at this point, some of the video got messed up. And so I'm just going to talk you through it until we get to the next part. But this was the caption. As you can see, it's not the most hilarious meme, but our code was successful. Our test was successful. And so the next step now is going to be to modify this so that recognition can recognize faces, labels, and text in the image. We're going to basically make this a little more advanced. We're going to add some complexities now, and we're basically going to pull in some more methods for recognition so that it makes sense. But I'm just so grateful that that worked. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So now we're going to go ahead and delete our old code, which was just a simple 37 lines, and we will add in the new code, and I'll walk you through it. For the most part, everything is the same. Please don't forget that in order to save this, you have to hit deploy. That saves all our code. And so now what we're pulling in is the labels for, the methods for labels, faces, and text. And then we'll also have a few functions that reflect that. Then for some fun, I did create this dictionary of captions. And I tried to make it more gamified to go with the whole retro theme that we have going on. And then for the heck of it, I did add in cloud puns because I'm ShaeInTheCloud. And of course, I'm going to add in some type of cloud stuff somewhere. So now, fingers crossed, we go to test. We have done it. We have succeeded this time. Thank you. It feels like vindication to me because I knew that my code worked and I didn't get to present that. And it was so freaking frustrating. but it's okay. Let's check out the details. We're here now. Let's see if we get a haha moment. The caption says, patch notes, very game. Nerfed girl, buffed people. Players are calm. Haha. Does it make sense? Again, probably not. But then that goes into how you're going to craft your caption library. Hey, this is what I came up with. Fill in the blank. You know what I mean? I'm happy with it. And the pun is, this meme may cause cloud saves. I agree wholeheartedly. Thank you guys so much. I am just mind blown because I kept even running into issues creating this video. It's totally okay. I'm okay with that because I finally made it through. This will be my first YouTube technical demo. I'm so proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you guys for sticking around with me. I hope that this was easy to follow. I try to make large concepts easily digestible. Recognition is a really fun one. SageMaker is what we'll probably touch on next. This one was generative AI. Of course, we could take it so much further. With this, you can create a front end where users can go in and actually just, upload it into, upload a file, and then it creates a meme. We can also add where instead of just it being on the bottom, it'll add the text to the image. And so there's a lot of things that you could do and expand upon when you make these projects. But for the most part, guys, we did it. I'm proud. I'm happy. Let's go. Please drop some comments on what you would like to see, what you would like to learn when it comes to AWS. It doesn't always have to be machine learning, generative AI. That's just what I'm passionate about, what interests me right now. So I want to share it as I learn it with you guys. Clap it up, chat. We made it. Thank you, guys. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on all the platforms, social media, of course. Instagram is where I live. That's my home. And so if you follow me on Instagram, I share a lot of behind the scenes. Don't forget to join the Discord, the Cozy Cloud Crew, which I founded with one of my besties. Her name is Kat. She's amazing. Please follow her as well. You can find her in the Discord. My mentor's there. My family is in there. Don, Mello, Yomario. My team, and this was exciting. So I cannot wait to do more of this. And let me know what you're working on. Drop some comments, build your network, talk to the other people. I will talk to you in the comments. Every time you guys want to holler at me, you want to be in my DMs, no, please be in the comments. Also understand that there are a lot of fake pages. It's not me. Read the spelling. There's only one ShaeInTheCloud, not ShaeInTheCloud, not ShaeInTheCloud, not ShaeInTheCloud dot. I'm never going to message you about crypto or Bitcoin. I promise you, baby, it's not me. So be vigilant. If you're trying to get into tech, that's one of the things you have to be anyway. Vigilant, okay? Hey, God bless, and I will see y'all in the next video.